Hello, brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy of the Young Lightworkers channel with another message for you today from Thymus, the collective of ascended masters, as channeled by Daniel Scranton for November 26th, 2024. And the title of this message is, Are You Being Puppeted by Your Higher Self? And they begin blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters. We understand that when you are facing something that is particularly challenging, you do feel that it is unfair. We know that you struggle with the idea that you may have chosen something for yourself as a challenge before you incarnated. And we know that you can get angry at your higher self or your soul for having made such a decision. We also know that you can feel as though you are being victimized because of those choices and those challenges. We want you to know that when you do that, you are forgetting that you truly are your higher self. You are your soul. You are your oversoul. And so you are only getting mad at yourself. There is no one and no thing that truly exists only outside of you. You are not the puppet who is subject to their puppeteering. You have to step back at times from the part of you that wants to feel like a victim because you are choosing to suffer, to see yourself as you truly are. You want to ultimately see yourself as being such a high vibrational master that you would be willing to take on a challenge that could potentially lead to suffering. Suffering is a choice, and when you see it that way, you can choose differently. Even your emotions are choices that you are making. You are just making them subconsciously most of the time. But once you observe yourself feeling an unwanted emotion, you can recognize that it is a choice and that you can choose a different perspective, a different way of looking at the situation so that you can feel better. Oftentimes, you still have to complete the feeling that you started feeling before you can get to that point of snapping yourself out of it with a new perspective. A higher perspective on the situation or the person that you are thinking about. But if you have the ability to accept everything as it is, and that ability is a superpower that not every one of you is tapping into, this is an opportunity to do that right now. As you receive this transmission, you can decide that you are going to look at everything in your life from now on in a way that serves you. And in so doing, you are going to get a positive emotional response in your body to tell you that the way you are looking at the current condition, circumstance, person, or group of people serves you. You get that feedback from your own body, from your own feelings, your own emotions. But you have to be aware enough to recognize that you are choosing all of this in order to not just feel a feeling and then take on the role of victim and shake your fist at some higher power that put you in these circumstances without your consent. You are consenting to everything. It is all by agreement, all by co-creation. And you are such powerful creators that you get to make course corrections as you go. Even if you chose something before you were born, you have the power right now to rewrite your own blueprint. You have the power to put yourself on a higher path, a better feeling path. You are the orchestrators, and it is time for you to empower yourselves by making the choices that feel good to you when you make them. And we are talking about many different choices here. We are not just talking about choices that involve actions or choosing A over B and so on. We are talking about the choices you make in terms of how you're going to feel, how you're going to look at something, what you're choosing to believe in, the perspective that you are choosing to take on. And there are many other choices that you have every moment of every day. And when you realize that you do have a choice, you will make the choice that serves you best and feels best for you when you choose it. And that's important for you to know. It's important for you to know that you have free will and that you can use your free will in so many wonderful and creative ways to live the lives that you say you want to live there on earth. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of ascended masters, and we're always amongst you. A very inspiring, uplifting message once again from Thymus, as channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. Please stop by there and see everything Daniel has to offer. Also, if you would like to watch Daniel actually channel Thymus, you can do so on his own YouTube channel, which is again simply his name, Daniel Scranton. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and it's always my honor and deep pleasure to be able to be the voice of Thymus for you folks for just a few moments. And please don't forget to create a great day.